Hello, Frye families. My name is Lynn. Let's spend some time with an artwork in the Frye's collection. Feel free to pause the video at any moment if you need more time to look and discuss. Grab an art buddy and let's get started. What you are looking at here on the left is an image of a sculpture hung in the rotunda at the Frye Art Museum, which is located in the First Hill neighborhood of Seattle. This artwork was created by a Seattle-based artist, Leo Berk. If you visited Frye in 2015, you would have seen this sculpture as you come into the main entrance of the museum. Take a moment and look at this picture on the left. What do you notice about this sculpture? A sculpture is a three-dimensional artwork that you can typically walk around. A sculpture can be freestanding on the ground, but it can also be hung from the ceiling or on a wall. In this case, we see Berk's sculpture is hanging from the oculus, which is a round or eye-like opening or design, such as a circular window. In this photo, the oculus has an oval shape from this angle. What more do you notice about this sculpture? It is a very tall sculpture. In fact, it is 315 inches tall. That's about 5 adults standing on top of each other. Other than the fact that it is a tall sculpture, you may also notice that it's made of lots of smaller pieces, which you can see in the picture on the right. These smaller pieces are hung on a fishing wire, which is very difficult to see, making it look like these smaller pieces are just floating on their own. What do these smaller pieces remind you of? Perhaps upside down water droplets or pieces of chocolate? Share with your art buddy. Here's another view of the sculpture. Can you guess how this photo was taken? Yes, it was taken from the bottom of the sculpture looking up towards the oculus. Do you notice how the shape of the oculus changed when standing right underneath it? It has a more circular shape now, doesn't it? What more do you notice about the sculpture from this perspective? In this close-up photo, these smaller pieces that make up the sculpture seem a lot bigger. They also remind me of a beaded curtain. What other thoughts do you have when you look at it close up? Share your thoughts with your art buddy. Here are 2 more photos of the same sculpture that we've been looking at. You may notice that there are only 2 colors used in this work, black and silver. The silver may appear to be white in some of the photos. The black pieces in this work form the spiral lines coming down from the top of the sculpture, creating a sense of movement for your eyes to follow, don't they? Speaking of movement, because this sculpture is made of aluminum, which is a really light metal that is used for things like soda cans, when the wind blows, pieces of the sculpture sway from side to side. As it moves, it also makes sounds as the aluminum pieces clash against each other. Can you imagine what it would sound like? Try making that sound with your art buddy. If you were to name this sculpture, what might it be? Artist Leo Berk titled this work Wind Jangle. Why do you think that is? Maybe it's because it jingles when the wind blows, like a wind chime? Do you have a wind chime? Have you ever made one yourself? Join me in a different video where I show you how to make a wind chime using materials that you may already have. Thank you for spending some time with me to look at this artwork. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you'll get to see this work in person one day.